Hello Sagittarius. So welcome to my weekly tarot love channel. And if you're single, I just need to mention that this reading isn't for you, because I only do readings for those that are in relationships or in some kind of something with someone. Alright, so today I'm going to be tuning into Sagittarius and their other. And we're going to be exploring the feelings and the intentions between you and the other, as well as explore what the best way forward is based on where things are at. I'm also going to look at the unifying energies between you and the other. And then I've got a whole bunch of cards over here which I'll pick just to get a little bit more information about what's going on. Alright, so the theme of the reading today is the Hierophant. And give another shuffle. So Sagittarius, what are your feelings for the other? What are the other's feelings for you? What are the unifying feelings? What are your intentions with the other? What are the other's intentions with you? And what are the unifying intentions? Okay, so what are the unifying energies between the two of you? Unifying energies between the two of you. Okay. It's not looking so good. Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion. Things are not clear. There's incredible amounts of anxiety and stress, and there's suffering that's happening. You're both potentially in some kind of a state of victimhood, and you're not seeing the situation clearly. There's conflict that's happening between the two of you right now. They think that you're confusing and confused and potentially even delusional. And you think, maybe delusional is an extreme word, it may appeal to some of you, for some of you. Your intentions with them is to put some work into this connection, but there's still something underlying that's there that's not allowing that intention to play out, and instead there's conflict between the two of you. So I can see there is some willingness on your part to work at it, but it's still coming to tension and conflict between the two of you. The Seven of Swords is coming up for your feelings for them. So you feel that they're dishonest, or you don't trust them. It's one of the two. And their feelings for you is that you are either, so the Devil card is coming up, so either you haven't been honest sexually, or you have addiction problems, or you are too obsessive and fixated on the connection. So I will pick one card just to find out more about what that devil represents. So, perhaps, let's see, what is that devil? Okay. So the Death card is coming up with the devil, and I almost feel like it's how they feel about you is that, well, for one, they feel that the relationship is over. I've also got the Eight of Cups card over here, so it's talking about walking away from the situation that's no longer serving you. And based on what I'm seeing in the cards, there's definitely, it's not looking good. So with the Devil card, addiction or attachment or obsession with the concept of transformation. So perhaps you are on a spiritual path. Perhaps they feel that you are too radical and too obsessive about this spiritual journey. With the Queen of, they may also be obsessed with you. They may also be very hooked into you, or attached to you, or obsessed about you. I feel like you're both fire signs. The Queen of Wands is coming up in your feelings for each other. So what's interesting is despite all of this, there is passion for each other. There's conflict, there's confusion, there's mistrust, and yet there's still passion. So I feel that could relate to the sexual side of things, even though it is connected to the feeling. So I think you both find each other to be strong, independent, and fiery. These are your unifying feelings for each other, even though there's mistrust and unhealthy attachment, like some kind of codependency there. So the theme of the reading is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant talks about, well, I think in this case it's about this being a teacher opportunity. This experience is medicine for you to learn and grow. So I'm going to pick some more cards just to get a little bit more information. So this is the Lenormand cards. So I'd like to get 3 cards to get more information about this situation between Sagittarius and their other, please. Okay. Obstacles with the paths towards happiness. So that we've got the mountain, paths, and sun. And the sun represents illumination and happiness. And it's telling me that your path together, there's too many obstacles. It's too much of a challenge to get to this place of happiness between the two of you. So let's pick one of these cards for Sagittarius and the other. Sagittarius, and the other. Time. Okay. Let's get 3 of the Osho cards. So this is a reading for Sagittarius and the other. Please show us what we need to see. Love reading for Sagittarius and the other. Show us what we need to see. 3 cards. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to pick one of these. These are the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, and they normally give nice information. So, just looking at the unifying feelings between the two of you, I can see you both going through a lot of confusion and stress and anxiety, and not seeing the situation clearly, so feeling like you're a victim in the situation. This is for Sagittarius and the other. Okay. Yin. Okay. Interesting. And then lastly, one of these cards. One of these cards. Sagittarius and the other. Incomplete. Okay, so what's just like flip this whole thing upside down is the soulmates card. Okay. And really consider love in the deeper sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds with gratitude, or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who has been rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate come to guide you home to the real you. Okay, so what I like about this, because I don't really prescribe to soulmates, what I like about this is that it talks about this person coming into your life and cracking things open and shaking things up in order to get you closer to yourself. And that's why the Hierophant card has come up as well, because you're here to learn something about this whole experience that's really going to shift something in you. But it doesn't mean that it was about staying for the long haul. So the incomplete card, okay, there tends to be one trails, okay. So if this incomplete feeling is leaving you in despair, so drawing the card implies that you need to focus on the job at hand. You're jumping from one thing to the next without a backwards glance, which is very Sagittarius, and it's beginning to be noticed by others. If you find yourself not finishing projects, you truly need to rethink the projects you are taking on and find something which will hold your interest enough to finish. You may also be feeling incomplete. Perhaps a relationship has ended and you're missing your former spouse. Everyone we choose to include in our life as a spouse will have an impact on us and the way we think. It's almost impossible to return to the way you were before the relationship simply because the relationship added so much more to who you already were. Remember the good times and draw on the pluses this relationship opened up for you. It was not all bad and you know it. Otherwise, why would you feel so lost? Another reason for the incomplete feeling may be someone you love has passed away or you're struggling to find a sense of normal. This course will take time, and it's now you need to reflect on all the happy times and positive ones with your loved ones. So if this complete feeling is leaving you in deep despair and you're feeling listless, it's time to take action. There is nothing wrong with reaching out for help, whether it's to finish your projects or simply to talk to someone about the loss you feel. There is nothing wrong with feeling this way, but there is something wrong if you ignore the feeling and do not take positive action. So there we go, Sagittarius. I feel that's very relevant. I've also got 3 cards over here, which I feel kind of confirm what that's just saying. The first one is postponement, and I feel like this may be a way that you're distracting yourself from dealing with what's at hand over here. Ordinariness is talking about starting to connect to the ordinariness of your life, just the simple things, doing the laundry, washing the dog if you have a dog, taking walks, instead of being so locked into the pain and intensity of the situation, finding ways to return back to what gives your life its meaning. And then the last card is playfulness, and so that's one aspect of returning to, which is playfulness, because you are Sagittarius, you're ruled by Jupiter, which is all about expansion. We also have the Sun card over here. There's something in you that wants to shine, but it's integrating the lesson of this experience in order to return back to that place. And so I feel that the way to do it is to face it and to start becoming accountable for what's happened. And another way is to really start bringing your awareness and you back to you. So the time card, it's talking about schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. So maybe you're distracting yourself with too many other things, but not putting enough energy into yourself. So I'm going to pick 3 cards based on where this is all at. What is the best way for Sagittarius to proceed forward? Based on where everything is at, what is the best way for Sagittarius to proceed forward? What is the best way for Sagittarius to proceed forward? 3 cards, please. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, Magician. And we've also got the Ace of Wands over here. So it's talking about a new creative project that will inspire a sense of love and passion, so that you can return to the feelings of love within yourself. And then we've got the Magician card. So it's becoming the alchemist. It's becoming the magician, taking the pain and transmuting it into something magnificent that brings you a feeling of love for yourself as well as inspiration. And it's a new project, a new something that inspires you. So because from what I'm seeing here, there's a possibility that you may be in some kind of stuck place, and so it's shifting your awareness to a new something that you put your energy into. Again, that creates a new beginning for you, that inspires you, and it's something that you can bring into manifest, you can put your energy into. So I hope that, one last card. These are the chakra cards, and I really like them. yeah, they work with all the different chakras and with mudras as well, but we won't go into that. So what is the best card to complete the session for Sagittarius? Here's the best card to complete. There we go. It's the Vishuddha Mudra. We've actually got two cards that have fallen out. So the first one is transformation, and this relates to the solar plexus, which is about power and will. You are fire after all, and it's transformation, it's life purpose. It's assisting with life purpose, vital energy, and assimilation. Inner light illuminates and guides me on my path. And then this one is the card of purification, and it's about mental clarity, purity, and spaciousness. By embracing purity on all levels, I open to greater expansion. So I feel like this is what's going on for you right now. You're going through a process of transformation and purification. So working with throat and solar plexus. So putting energy into something creative, getting physically active, making something come into fruition, the Magician card. And then the throat, a great way to work with that is through starting to sing again, speaking, communication, laughter, anything that activates the throat. Alright, so I hope that shed some light on your situation, and if you enjoyed that, please can you like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.